The field of animation is forever evolving technology-wise, however the principles and core techniques have more or less remained the same. These have been narrowed down to 12 animation principles that when used in combination in the scene create a believable and engaging animated character performance. An example of some of these principles can be seen in DreamWorks' animated film How to Train Your Dragon. The story follows misfit Viking Hiccup, who longs to gain the acceptance of his village chief father through the rite of passage of slaying a dragon. When faced with the opportunity to kill the most fearsome and elusive dragon known to the Vikings, the Night Fury, Hiccup decides to let the dragon live, forming a friendship and later names him Toothless. With this friendship going against Viking lore, Hiccup is determined to change the way of his people and show the benefits of the friendship between Vikings and dragons. While it is important for the animation to follow the overarching plot and story, the characters' actions and mannerisms need to reflect the character's deeper motivation and personality to create a believable performance. This scene from How to Train Your Dragon focuses on the main character Hiccup and shows his internal battle between moral and acceptance from his father.
I'm gonna kill you, dragon. I'm gonna cut out your heart and take it to my father. I'm a Viking. I am a Viking!
Hiccup is a teenager that lacks the typical traits of a Viking and is instead weak and clumsy. He does, however, possess a quirky sense of humour and an imaginative and open mind, unique to his village. He longs to gain the acceptance of his father and prove himself as a true Viking while staying true to his core morals built on his progressive views. In this scene, Hiccup is faced against Toothless, one of the most feared breed of dragon, the Night Fury. Hiccup is trying to fuel the courage to kill the dragon to ultimately earn the approval of his father and the village. His hesitance is due to an internal battle with his own morals, resulting in Hiccup letting Toothless go. This inner conflict is the premise for the rest of the movie, with Hiccup's choice of not killing a dragon shaping the fate of his Viking village. The animation in How to Train Your Dragon stays true to the DreamWorks stylistic character design, specifically when looking at human or human-like form from movies such as The Croods, Shrek, Boss Baby, Home, Megamind, Mr. Peabody and Sherman, and Rise of the Guardians. The principles used in all of these movies also ties them together as successful animation. Squash and stretch is mostly present in Hiccup's facial expressions. His cheeks are constantly moving to exaggerate his heavy breathing, but the combination of his exaggeration and squash and stretch of Hiccup's face, his emotions become clear and interesting to look at. With this scene being rather tense for Hiccup's character, there is a lot of heavy breathing, usually when there is an internal battle present. Here his breathing has been utilised for anticipation, and you can see him take a deep breath in and out, repositioning his hand on the knife before engaging the key pose of the knife above his head. The staging of Hiccup's body language helps to clearly understand his intention and internal struggle of wanting to kill the dragon and be a true Viking, versus the fear and his morals preventing him from doing so. Here you can see the fear and uncertainty in his body language that quickly turns to pride and then hostility. Towards the end of the scene, Hiccup is defeated by his own mind and later sets the dragon free. The most obvious example of follow-through and overlap is in Hiccup's hair. When he moves, his hair moves slightly after, providing believable physics to his hair. This can also be seen in the secondary action of his coat and sleeves of his shirt. Secondary action can also be seen when Hiccup is adjusting and fiddling with his knife. This elaborates on his feeling of uncertainty and nervousness. The use of arcs can be seen all throughout this scene, with most of the action being led by the knife, his hands and his head. This helps the animation look less artificial and stiff. It's all of these elements successfully used together that creates appeal and believability of an engaging animated performance. This is evident not only in this scene but throughout the whole production of How to Train Your Dragon.